Chunky, fluffy, and super soft yarn is my favorite to use when crocheting. I like it so much to the point where I decided to make a ton of patterns that use this type of yarn, and today, on the last day of 2025, I'd like to present it all to you in this video. If your New Year's resolution is to either learn how to crochet or to just crochet more in general, this is the perfect video and the perfect channel for you. I have a list of them right here. There's about 11, and I'll be linking all of these in the description below. Most of these are beginner friendly, but some of them are more intermediate. Some are written patterns from my online shop, and some of them are videos that are available right here on YouTube. But I can guarantee that all of them are going to be cute, soft, addicting to squeeze, and a lot of them are probably related to food because I'm a foodie. I'm a big foodie. I'm gonna tell you all now though, all of these patterns will be using super bulky size 6 yarn and a 6.5mm hook. Literally all of them. So if you already have these materials, this is perfect for you. No need to buy anything more. Some of my favorite yarns to use are Bernat Blanket yarn, which is a classic, Loops and Threads Sweet Snuggles light yarn from Michaels, and Loops and Threads Demi Pearl yarn also from Michaels. Anyway, let's just get started. First, let's start with the patterns that I already have here on YouTube, which means they are free and readily available right here, right now. And we're gonna start with this super round, chunky chick plushie. This thing is a literal ball with 2 eyes and a beak. That's it. That's it. And I already know you're gonna have such a fun time making this. It's super beginner friendly. The pattern is very simple. Like I said, pretty much a ball, and it's not too big of a plushie, so it's not too overwhelming at all. With the same roundness as the chunky chick plushie, we have this chunky panda plushie. It's less of a ball though because it has actual arms and legs and ears that you have to sew in, but it's still the same vibe. The difficulty is a bit higher because you do have color changes and then the arms, legs, and ears that you have to sew on to the panda, but it's still perfectly doable for beginners. Next is this crochet cloud bag that you guys seem to really love. Like the name suggests, it feels like a cloud and it's so light you don't even know it's there. This is perfect for beginners because 1, it's a practical project that you can use immediately after you're done. 2, instead of using a smaller cotton yarn that's obviously more durable for bags normally, you're using a chunky yarn with a bigger hook, which means you'll be able to finish it so much faster. And number 3, there are no crazy pockets or added features that make it take longer to make. It's just a straight up simple bag that you can hold stuff in, and it has a handle. That's it. A simple bag. It will not take you years to complete, so you'll be able to enjoy it sooner. And I'm sorry guys, I messed up. This one I think uses an 8mm crochet hook, so yeah, not everything here uses a 6.5mm hook, but you can still use a 6.5 hook if that's all you have. It might just be a little bit smaller. Now this is the last one from the YouTube section. This is similar to the last bag that I just covered, except it does have a flap to keep your things from falling, and the strap is a bow design that you could untie and adjust the length according to what you like. So yes, it's a little more complicated because of the added features. It also uses magnetic clasps so that you can actually close the bag shut, but it's definitely an upgrade in design. Now this doesn't mean that these are all the patterns that I have on YouTube. I have more, but these are just the ones that use the chunky yarn, so just check out the other videos in my channel if you're curious as to what else I have there. Now, onto the written patterns. These are available in my Etsy and Shopify online stores, so you do have to pay to get them. Now, this first one is probably the easiest one out of all my written patterns. It is the Bao Plushie. I love this because the actual structure isn't that complicated. It's just the top part that's a little more difficult because you do have to sew it into a specific shape. But this one shouldn't take too long and it's quite simple. And I'm sorry in advance if you guys get hungry while crocheting all these things because they're all pretty much food from now on. This next pattern is actually my most popular one on Etsy, and it's the Crochet Boba Plushie pattern. I'm obsessed with boba. I know a lot of you are as well. So I just had to create this pattern, and I love it because the straw is kind of like tilted to the side, so it gives it a little bit more character. This is the perfect gift for any boba lover in your life, but make sure to get them their favorite flavor. Before I continue, all these things that I'm listing, they are available in my shop. If you just want to buy the physical product and you don't want to crochet them at all, that's perfectly fine. fine, I got you. Now, if you guys hate sewing though, I do have a no sew pattern for iced matcha slash iced coffee slash iced latte. And this is also another one of my patterns, but it's just as cute as the boba pattern. This is of course perfect for any of your matcha and iced coffee addicts, me included. Now this next one might actually take you a bit longer because it is probably the biggest one that I have in this list. It's the Sushi roll plushie pattern. I would say it's about 10 inches in diameter and like 4 inches thick. You or someone you know probably loves sushi, and it's actually my favorite food. And the hardest part of this pattern is probably lining up all the color changes of the filling so that they look neater. But other than that, it's perfectly doable. You can even choose to just have like 1 or 2 toppings to make your life easier. It's still a sushi roll at the end of the day. Now back to a more simple design. We do have this crochet onigiri rice ball pattern, but instead of it being like a strict triangle, I rounded it out to make it cuter. Yep. It's also no sew because you can just attach the seaweed part with hot glue onto the rice ball and you're good to go. This next one is quite simple. It's the dumpling slash empanada slash pierogi slash Jamaican patty pattern. When people see this during my markets, they all yell out different things when they see it. So yes, it could be many things all at once depending on which one you want it to be. Last but not the least, this is probably my favorite pattern that I made so far, and it's the instant ramen plushie pattern. This is clearly inspired by the Shin ramen brand, and I even included chopsticks at the back sticking up, and the noodles and the little bits of toppings like carrots and green onions sprinkled at the top. And I know it's not like a proper ramen that's not instant, but honestly sometimes instant ramen is enough to hit the spot. This will require a wooden skewer and hot glue though, so just keep that in mind before you decide to get the pattern. Okay, that is it for my list of things you can make with chunky yarn. Now all of these patterns are created by me, so if you ever need some clarification or guidance with any of these, feel free to reach out on Instagram, which is at artisangc. You can even message me on Etsy or email or even comment on my YouTube videos if you need help, and I'll be able to help you out in the process. This has definitely been a fun video, and on a bigger scale, it's been a fun year of making patterns and crocheting. I hope that it's also been a fun and fulfilling year for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you all in the next video next year, and enjoy the rest of your holidays.